Good morning, all of you students. All of you know the importance of electricity in our life. We depend upon electricity. Our daily works, so many of daily works of ours are depending upon electricity. Now, I think always you have some questions regarding this, that what is current, what is the circuit, how does the current is flowing in the wires which are in our homes. So today we are going to start the chapter that is electric current and circuits. There are so many different types of lamps or tube lights which light up our homes at night. In our daily life, we also listen to different music and see our different programs on television. During summer, we keep our homes cool using fans and coolers. All these appliances, some of them we use to entertain us, some of them are used for our comfort, and all these work on electricity. Electricity is perhaps the most convenient and widely used form of energy. All of you know that it is a form of energy. Electrical energy is a form of energy and it is widely used form of energy. Even we cannot imagine our life without electricity. It has almost become as much a part of our daily life as air and water. There are so many there are so many devices we depend upon those. For example, for waking up we use electric alarm, grinding wheat electric flour mill, cooking electric oven, microwave oven, toaster. For reading, we use LED bulb, tube lights. Moving from one place to another, we use metro trains. These are some of the examples which show our dependency on electricity. So we can realize that electricity has an important role to play in our day-to-day life. There are some more interesting information about it. Some sea creatures like the electrical eel can produce significant amounts of electricity. Our biological actions are also linked with electricity in one way or the other. Different energy sources that we use to generate electricity can be renewable or non-renewable. That means we can produce, or there are some sources of energy that cannot be produced after consumption. Now, the next topic that I am going to explain is electric cells. What are they? What are they doing for us? Why we are using electric cells? What is difference between cell and battery? Now, there is one example. One day after dinner, Rohit and Rina were playing a game of chess with their father. Suddenly, the electricity supply went off. Their father took out an electric torch from the nearby drawer and switched it on. Like Rina and Rohit, you all have seen the torch. There was some light in the room and they could find their way. The children were excited and wanted to know how the electric torch works. I know that you all also want to know how the electric torch works. When the electric supply was restored, their father asked them to look at the parts of electric torch. Now, I am going to explain the different parts of the electric torch that is on your screen. We find that it has three main parts: an electric bulb, an electric cell or a combination of electric cells which is known as a battery, and an arrangement for housing them, and the third is an on off switch. Now, how does it work? When we slide or press the switch of an electric torch, it is written slide or press because there are different type of switches. Some works by sliding it or some works by pressing it. So when we slide or press the switch of an electric torch, electricity starts flowing from the electric cells to the electric bulb. This flow is through thin metallic strips which act as the connecting wires. This flow of electric current heats up the filament of the bulb, and due to overheating of the filament it starts glowing and the bulb therefore lights up. The electric bulb in a torch is kept as the focus of a concave mirror. This acts as a reflector that sends out the light as a parallel beam. The parts of the bulb's light that would have gone back and got wasted otherwise thus becomes available to us. The torch is not the only device that uses an electric cell. We use the cells in our portable radios and music systems, in our mobile phones, in a number of toys children play with, and in so many other devices we use the cells or battery. Electric cells are devices which produce electricity from metals and chemicals stored and arranged inside them. Once the chemicals get used up, the cell may stop working. The most common cells that we use in electric torches and so many other devices are called dry cells. Now you can see the picture of dry cell on your screen. Each cell has two terminals known as its positive and negative terminals. In a dry cell, the central metal cap acts as the positive terminal and the metal case acts as the negative terminal. Positive and negative signs are used to help us know how the electric cells have to be connected to a given electrical device. Now, in the torch, the positive terminal of one electric cell is connected to the negative terminal of the next electric cell. If the electric cells are not put in correct order, the torch would not work. You can also try to replace the electric cells in the TV remote. Then you can get the correct information about it, that how can we use the cells or how can we join two or more cells. A combination of electric cells is called a battery. A combination of electric cells like the one we use in electric torch forms an electric battery. Nowadays, electric cells and batteries are available in different sizes and shapes. The electric cells that are used in our wristwatches look like a button and are called button cells. Our inner ear contains a natural battery. In hearing, this natural battery changes the vibration of the eardrum caused by the sound signals into electric signals. These electric signals then travel to the brain, which interprets them as sound. One more information, students. The kind of electric cells used in torches, electric toys, etc. stop producing electricity once their chemicals get used up. They have to be then replaced by new ones. Such type of cells are called primary cells. Cars, scooters and inverters use batteries which are rechargeable, that is, they can be used again and again through regular periodic recharging. They are known as secondary cells or accumulators. The batteries present in devices like mobile phones, iPads, tablets and laptops are also rechargeable. That means they are also secondary cells or accumulators. So students, I think this is enough for today. We will discuss next topic, that is electric bulb or other topics in next class. That's all for today. Thank you. Have a nice day.